How's it going, everyone? Before we start this essay help activity, I want you to get out a piece of paper or a phone, if I have one. Get out a phone, something you can write with, something you can record notes on, because this is going to be quite educational. But before we begin on the real meat of this video, I want you to imagine something. I want you to imagine that you've met someone for the first time. It doesn't have to be a date. It could have just been someone you've met off the street and you want to get to know more about them. So you ask them, tell me something about you. Tell me more about you. And they respond, when I was in the mountains, a very vocabularious, superfluous undertone of the... And you're sitting there just like, what the hell are you saying? That is what I mean by you writing your college essay wrong. Because the whole point of the essay is for your college admissions officer to get to know more about you and not for you to just showcase that you know how to write very eloquently and how to pass the AP Lit exam. If you pass the AP Lit exam, you should already show that. So I guess one of the biggest mistakes there is you're just going to write so much fluff and vagueness and long artsy words for the first 300 words of your essay, only for your admissions officer to realize 300 words in, you wrote the most generic essay ever because it's about the same old topic that everyone else has written in the last 20, 30 something years. If you haven't watched my video reading my essay, you can click right here. I have a little box, goes right to my video where I read my essay to all of you. But if you have already, great, because one of the big secrets to writing a good college essay is to be unique. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is write about something that makes you you and no one else you. It's that simple. So if you just write that you volunteered at some animal shelter or that you helped, intern with a professor, that's not going to help you because a lot of people have done that. Let's talk about, instead of bragging about all the college-y worthy stuff you've done, maybe talk about what makes you unique. So that's why I got you get a piece of, phone or a piece of paper, because I want you to jot down what makes you you. What can you write down that if you showed to anyone that sort of knew you, they would say it's you? So I'm Dan, right? I would be able to write on this piece of paper what I could say is, just me, give it to someone who kind of knows me, and they'd be like, oh yeah, that's Dan. You just described Dan there. So talk about maybe what makes you who you are. What's your journey? What's your upbringing? What's some experience that changed your life forever? Start jotting those down. Just keep going. You should have, maybe half the page done in the next minute and then the entire page. You have a long life. You're what, 16, 17, 18 years old at this point in time? You should have so much you can write about. Your life has been pretty long already. So fill this paper up, pause this video if you have to, and then we'll get started on the next part. Okay, so now that you filled out the paper, look at your paper and see what you can write the most about. And usually that means something more recent. But if there's something maybe really, really early in your life that really twisted your life going on one path and just goes off into another, you can write something about that. It really doesn't matter. Just something you can really write a good essay about why you're unique. Because ultimately the admission officer wants to know you better. To them, you just write now a couple of numbers and scores, maybe a teacher recommendation. That's all you are to them at that time. So the whole essay is to find out who are you as a person, not just a number. And if you're just going to put on that paper, put on that essay, a bunch of vocab words and a pretty meaningless, non-unique, not different, unoriginal essay, that doesn't do much for them. So once you have ranked them or crossed out the ones you can't write about, find those three. That's right, those top 3 things that make you, you. Okay, and once you've done that, I want you to try writing essays on all 3 of them. Here's the reason. You normally will never write your golden common app essay, that will be on your first try. You're never gonna do that. Rarely do people first try on their essay, got it good. That's why I'm telling you to write 3 essays about the top 3 things that made you different, and you can write about that. And once you've done that, find the best one, show it to your peers, and it'll work from there. And again, this is not the only video where I'll help you write your college app essay, Common App. Gosh, why do I do that? Help you write your Common App essay. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. This is, part 1 of a whole college admissions series. So please stay tuned. Thanks for watching.